do today is make a coconut chutney. So the ingredients that we're going to need are obviously a coconut. Now this coconut has to be roasted. So I'm going to show you a method in which you can roast the coconut. You actually have three ways that you can roast the coconut. You can roast it over an open flame if you have a gas stove. You can roast it over a grill if you have a grill, or what I'm going to do is roast it in the oven. So I'm going to cut this up and then I'm going to roast mine in the oven, but I will show you how you can roast it over an open flame on your stove. We also need 4 cloves of garlic. We will need salt to taste, and we will need some leaves of shadow bene. I have about 6 leaves here that I'm going to use in the chutney, and I also am going to put 2 seasoning peppers in it. Now normally when they're making coconut chutney they would use hot peppers, but because my family does not like spicy stuff, I'm going to be using 2 seasoning peppers. Now to do this you would either use a blender or a food processor, but in my case what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my juicer has a component for grinding. So after I finish roast this coconut, I'm going to grind everything together in order to make my coconut chutney. So let's get started. What I should also mention is that what I did is after I removed the shell of the coconut, I then made a hole and I emptied out the water that was inside, and I drank that water. So you can do that after you remove the shell, and I will put a video link as to how to remove the shell. Then you can make a hole and then empty out the water. Okay, so to roast our coconut on the open flame, you just stick it through a knife like this, and you just rest it over the flame to roast. If the coconut catches a fire like that, that's good. We want to bring out the nutty flavor of the coconut. So this is one method of roasting the coconut on the open flame. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually roast my coconut in the oven. So I just have my coconut here on in my pan, and I'm now going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm just going to roast it for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I just put the coconut in the oven, and my oven is in Celsius, so that's about 176 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to put it on for about 15 to 20 minutes in order to roast. Okay guys, so this is my coconut after it has been roasting in the oven for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And for my preference, I want this to be a little more brown, because if I was roasting it on the open flame, it will be much darker than this. So I'm going to put this back in the oven again for another 10 minutes or so. Okay guys, so our coconut is finished roasting in the oven, and I think that's sufficiently roasted. So now we're going to put our chutney together. So we're going to use, like I said, I'm going to use the grinder portion of my juicer, and we're going to grind the coconut with the garlic, seasoned pepper and shadow bene, and then I'm going to add the salt in after. Okay guys, so we're going to put our coconut, we're going to mix our coconut chutney together in a bowl here. So this is everything that was grinded together, the shadabani, the garlic, and the roasted coconut. So we're just going to add it to the bowl, and the salt that we had, we're just going to add it to that. This here is a half a teaspoon of salt. So basically you just put salt to taste. So we want to mix everything together. Now what we can do is we can add a little liquid to this. We want to have it not so dry. You can add a little water. But we want to get all the seasonings mixed up together. And basically that's it. Our coconut, this is our coconut chutney. It's all complete. Like I said, if you want a little liquid, you can always add a little water to it. And again, if you want it spicy, you can also add hot pepper. But this is your coconut chutney that you can add to your meal while you're eating. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Give it the thumbs up. Feel free to share with family and friends. And until next time, bye for now.